What's up? Good morning. This is Jerry over at Wealth DynamX, coming to you live on my way to the Wealth DynamX headquarters with a quick video, and I'm going to talk to you about the speed of wealth. It's a program that we're going to be doing for the next 2 weeks. I taught a course on it this past Friday, part 1 of 2. Anyways, I wanted to give you a quick video on this topic because it really matters. And the reason why this is even a topic is I hear from clients a lot that, hey, I want to go faster. This wealth thing, it seems like it's taking too long. How do I make it speed up? You know, and it's kind of like everyone's trying to avoid the time thing. So I wanted to go through, you know, how do you avoid time? How do you collapse time? How do you reduce time in your wealth cycle so you can get there faster? Now, there are only certain ways to do that, and I want to go over this first today. You can only get to wealth faster by, number 1, earning more income. Number 2, keeping more of the income you earn. And number 3, investing at a higher rate of return. And when I talk to clients and investors, a lot of times the first one that they go to is the investments. They're like, man, I need higher rates of return. This thing is too slow. It's not going to take the time I want it to. And how do I earn more in my investments? Now I want you to realize most of the investments I offer provide 8 to 12% fixed annual returns. 12%, and 12% is a good number. So if you're looking at 12% and you're saying, man, that's too low, I hate to break it to you, like there's not a lot out there that's going to be higher than that for you. So I want you to consider this. A 12% rate of return on $100,000 is only $1,000 a month. 12 grand, right? So on 12 grand, 12% rate of return, which is a good rate of return, you're not wealthy. It doesn't matter how much greater the rate of return gets. I could get you to 25%, and it would double that, and you would still only have $24,000. So it's not about rate of return. Now, the other factor to consider is when you increase your rate of return to try and speed up your wealth, you're usually admitting into your portfolio more risk. Meaning there's more of a chance you'll lose money and lose your principal. So that's really not what we're going for. Rate of return is good, but we actually want something stable and consistent that's above average. We're not looking for like crazy returns on money. We know that that's going to be risky, and that's not how wealth has ever been built. So it goes back then, do we look at saving? Now with saving, that is a component we can control and there's no risk to it. So if you're trying to save 40% of your gross income like we teach, then you're going to have to live on less and you're going to have to make more. That's what it comes down to. And really what you end up having to do is to really face, do I want what I say I want? If I really don't want it, I'm not going to save 40% because I would rather make the trip to Disney World. I would rather buy the new car. I would rather have the house. And you don't really want wealth like you say you do. I tell people that 40% rule is the linchpin. That's the difference between somebody that makes it and somebody that doesn't. It's the 40% rule, 100%. Okay? Now, you can only save so much of your money. So if you're doing 40%, I even have some clients doing 50 and 60%. If you're doing 40 to 60% in savings, then the next denominator you need to change or increase is your income. You've got to go make more money. And what this plays out as is if you're trying to build wealth, it's a combination, a harmony of maximizing your income, keeping and saving as much of that income as you possibly can, and then multiplying that with stable, steady investments that produce above average returns consistently that have little to no risk. That's the magic formula. Now, there's not going to be this magic penny stock that you buy and all of a sudden you're a billionaire. And if there is, the problem with that is you couldn't do it again. If you can't do it twice, it's not investing. It's speculating. If you can't repeat the action because it was successful, that means you were actually not in control. You were a victim to the situation and you can't do it again. You're not in control over it. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. If you're watching this right now and this makes sense to you, I want to make you a quick free offer. And if you click on the link in the comments, you're going to see a link. It says jerryfetta.com/speed. That's jerryfetta.com/speed. I taught a course on this exact topic last Friday. Probably an hour long. And it goes through this in depth. And so if you want to check that course out, you can do that for free. If you click on the link, you can watch the entire course no cost. You can watch the entire course for free, and that's going to give you all of the information you need in order to really get this down and understand how to speed this game up for yourself. Now, if you're not a watcher, you'd rather read. I was going to say a looker. You might be a looker. If you're not somebody that likes to watch and you would rather read, I did also make an ebook. Okay, so there's an ebook that you can also access on the same link. If you click on it again, jerryfetta.com/speed, and you can download an ebook. It's the entire transcription of my course. So you can get that for free. You can read through it. You can highlight it. You can make bullet points, notes, anything you want to do. And then lastly, if you are not somebody like me, I don't like to read the whole thing sometimes. If you're the Cliff Notes version person, I wrote an article on this as well. So on that page, once again, there's an article that you can access for free, and you're going to be able to check out, you know, all of the high-level bullet point information that I'm communicating to you in the series on just a one-pager, and really get the meat and bones out of it, and that way you understand what you need to understand, and then you can move on to the next thing. That's in there as well. Bottom line, I want to give you this content for free because it's not being shared. There's too much out there, like advertising of gimmicks, you know, plans on social media for digital marketing, cryptocurrency, forex, flipping, all of the crap people are selling that doesn't actually work for you. And no one's sharing the truth. And the truth is, wealth happens quickly because of financial behavior, not because of silver bullets that you bought and they're going to go up in value and you're going to be this expert digital marketer that everyone wants to pay 10 grand a month to. I'll tell you what, as a business owner, I ain't paying 10 grand a month to anyone for digital marketing. I don't even pay myself 10 grand a month. So I'm not going to pay a digital marketer that much money. I'm not going to pay for a Forex AI. I'm not going to buy Bitcoin. Like, those are things that really, like, successful investors aren't doing. New people are, speculators are, but I guarantee you Warren Buffett's not putting his money in that stuff. And that's who you want to model. That's the type of investing you want to be doing. So guys, thank you for checking this out. Make sure you do like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.